Hey, Riley, can you do me a favor? I need you to lend me some money, like $2,000 right now. Wait, what happened? Why do you need $2,000 all of a sudden? What's it for? Well, there's a new designer bag that just dropped, and I have to have it. It's a limited edition, so if I don't buy it now, I'll miss out. Hold on a second. A designer bag? Do you really need something like that? Of course I do. If I have it, everyone will be so jealous and it'll look so amazing on social media. That's not the point. Don't you think that's a bit too shallow of a reason to borrow money? What? Why are you being so cold? We're family. You could help me out with something like this. Even if I were to lend you money, I need a better reason than that. Gosh, you're so stingy. No wonder nobody ever likes you. Don't you think that's a bit rude to say? Isn't the real issue here that you're not planning things properly? Not planning? You really don't know me at all, so cut the attitude, okay? You're seriously the worst, you know that? This isn't about personalities. I just don't see a good enough reason to lend you money, that's all. Whatever. Fine. Forget the money then. Can you at least pick up and drop off my kid at daycare tomorrow? I'm too tired to deal with it lately. Wait, what? Daycare pickup and drop off? You're just dumping that on me without even asking first? Dumping it on you? You don't have to say it like that. I'm telling you I'm struggling here. Can't you help me out a little? Shouldn't you take responsibility for picking up and dropping off your own kid? Everyone's tired, not just you. Wow, Riley, you're seriously so cold. I can't believe you just ignore someone who's clearly struggling. What kind of person does that? Yeah, well, maybe you should think about what kind of person you are. You keep shoving your problems onto others. Maybe it's time you take a good look at yourself. What? Are you seriously lecturing me right now? You know what? Forget it. Talking to you is exhausting. All you do is make me mad. Hey there. First off, let me apologize. Kind of. Sorry for leaving my baby with you for 10 days. But honestly, it was such a relief. Felt so free and light. I really got to kick back and enjoy myself. Thanks to you, I had an amazing beach trip. Excuse me? It's been a while since you last reached out. What's this about? Is there something specific you need? You've been completely silent for a while now. You're so funny. Come on, you're so awkward, you know that? It's kind of funny how nothing about you has changed. I'm not joking, and I don't understand what's so awkward about what I said. I'm being serious. Just so you know, I'm not your sister-in-law anymore since I'm divorced. We're no longer family on paper, so why keep contacting me like this? I appreciate the sentiment, but it's time to face reality. It's unnatural for me, and it makes things a bit awkward. Well, my parents are gone, and I don't have many relatives. You're the only person I can truly rely on. When I think of it that way, it's okay for me to lean on you, right? That's a completely different matter. Regardless of our relationship, pushing your own problems onto someone else isn't right. Oh, come on! Don't you like kids? Now that you're divorced and don't have children, isn't the timing just perfect? You should be happy about it. And really, I'm so grateful that you're loving my baby in my place. You know I appreciate you, right? Wait a second. Hold on. Let me sort out what we're even talking about here. You have this habit of pushing the conversation forward without thinking, and I can't tolerate it anymore. But seriously, how can you say something so insensitive? Have you ever considered how the other person might feel? Insensitive? What do you mean? I'm just talking normally. I have no idea what the problem is. You know, the reason your brother and I got divorced was because of infertility, right? For you to bring up something like this to me is beyond insensitive. That's why your words lack any consideration whatsoever. It's not that I was going to leave my baby with you. I already did. Why are you so angry? I thought this wasn't a problem. That's what I'm asking. What exactly are you talking about? Can you explain how it even came to this? Well, I had plans to go on a beach trip, and it's impossible to take a newborn, right? So I left the baby at your place. That's just what family does, isn't it? So I left the baby at your house. I mean, I left her at your doorstep. Did she catch a cold? Wait, but I live in England. What? I recently moved to England with my family, so I don't live in that house anymore. What? Are you serious? That's not good. Wait, so where's my baby? You've done so much for me. I can't thank you enough, James.
What are you talking about, Miss Johnson?
Thank you so much. By the way, I just got a message from Madelyn. When I heard what she had to say, I was at a complete loss for words. I can't believe she left her baby on the doorstep without any contact and went on a 10-day trip. It's truly incomprehensible. James, I think Madelyn should be returning soon, so could you handle the necessary preparations? Also, I'll start preparing for a temporary trip back myself.
Understood, ma'am. I'll take care of the baby and organize the house, so please rest assured.
I have to say, I'm truly glad I entrusted the house to you, James. I shudder to think what could have happened if I hadn't asked you to take care of things. Thanks to your quick actions, the baby is safe. Thank you, truly.
Ma'am, I've never seen such irresponsible behavior before in my life. When I heard the baby crying early in the morning, I was completely shocked. I never expected to find a baby abandoned at your front door without any care or consideration. Seeing the baby crying broke my heart.
I can't imagine what could have happened if you hadn't been there. Just thinking about it is terrifying. I'm so relieved that the baby is safe.
I appreciate your compliment. It's a miracle that the baby's body temperature hadn't dropped, despite being left exposed to the elements without even a blanket.
I see.
I can't believe someone would just disappear for 10 days and then waltz in to pick up the baby like everything's fine. I've encountered many people in my life, but I've never met someone as inconsiderate and self-centered as this.
It's surprising that anyone could get you this riled up, considering how patient you are. It really shows just how terrible Madelyn's actions were. I only recently told Madelyn that I'm living in England now, so she'll probably panic and show up there unannounced. But if she causes a scene, it'll be a problem, so please take the baby to my parents' house for now. I'll contact them myself and explain the situation.
Okay. Thank you for your swift response, ma'am. I'll get on it right away.
Thank you, James. We need to ensure she faces the consequences for putting a precious newborn's life in danger.
Your anger is completely justified, ma'am. For someone to abandon such an adorable baby on a doorstep, I also believe she needs to learn a serious lesson. Dealing with someone this unreasonable is both exhausting and harmful to one's peace of mind. Therefore, I humbly request that you pass along my contact information to her.
Hey, how dare you? What the hell is going on? Where's my baby? I went to your house, but there was some strange man there instead. What's going on? He is my butler, James. While I've been living in England, he's been taking care of the house. He's the one who rescued your baby. You abandoned your own baby for 10 days without a word, left them at my doorstep without even contacting me, and now you have the audacity to show up and demand the baby back? Unbelievable. Let me say this again. I'm currently living in England. It wasn't me who took care of your baby. It was James who handled everything. If you want more details, you'll need to speak with him directly. There's nothing more I can tell you. By the way, James has asked me to give you his contact information. You can handle this matter directly with him. Hey, How dare you? Do you really think you can get away with this? I know everything. You're the one hiding my baby, aren't you?
Nice to meet you, Madelyn. I am James, the butler serving the lady of the house. I never expected to speak with you under such circumstances, but it's a pleasure nonetheless. Currently, the baby you left abandoned at the doorstep is being kept in a safe location. Following Miss Johnson's instructions, I am personally taking responsibility for the baby's care, so please rest assured. However, the baby was left exposed to cold outdoor air, and had the baby not been found sooner, the consequences could have been life-threatening. I must admit, I was both shocked and angered by the situation. Although the baby is currently doing well, I must express strong concerns regarding actions that so blatantly disregard the value of life.
Oh, save the lecture. I don't care about any of that. Just give my baby back. If you're the one hiding the baby, I'll report this as kidnapping.
You don't need to worry about that. We have already contacted Child Protective Services and the police, and we are authorized to care for the baby. Therefore, your claim of kidnapping does not apply in this situation. In fact, making such a threat will only place you in a more disadvantageous position. Furthermore, if you do report this matter, your act of abandoning the baby will be thoroughly investigated and held accountable. I suggest you keep that in mind as well.
What? I'm her mother. I just asked you to take care of the baby. Why am I the one being blamed here? I'm the victim in all this.
The victim, you say? That is a very intriguing statement. It is the first time I've met someone who speaks as if they are dreaming while being fully awake. I'm truly surprised that someone with such an otherworldly sense of reasoning exists.
Hey, enough with the mocking. I'm being serious.
My apologies. However, if you are truly serious, then it is all the more important to calmly communicate the facts. First, leaving a baby alone on the doorstep is an act that is highly likely to be deemed child neglect under the law. While you seem to see yourself as a victim, your actions not only caused significant trouble to those around you, but also endangered the baby's life. Acknowledging these facts is the first step forward.
You're blowing this way out of proportion. I came to pick up my baby, so that should be the end of it, right? And I just left the baby with someone I know. How is that child neglect? This is absolutely ridiculous.
Your arguments are nothing more than excuses that would not hold up to public opinion. Furthermore, you were fully aware of Miss Johnson's struggles with infertility, and yet you still endangered the life of an innocent baby. To do something so reckless and expect no consequences, that is far too unjust. You must face the punishment you deserve. Please accept the consequences of the pain you have caused Miss Johnson. I will do everything in my power to ensure that happens.
I have no idea what you're even talking about. You're insane. Just give my baby back. Hey, can you stop acting on your own? What does any of this have to do with you? Why did you have to go behind my back and report me to the CPS? Thanks to the lies you told them, now I'm being accused of neglect and abuse. This is the absolute worst. Even though I told them I didn't do anything, they won't believe me.
As I mentioned yesterday, reporting the situation to CPS was part of ensuring the baby's safety. It's only natural that they contacted you. In fact, you ignored CPS's calls for a whole week, and the staff said they were relieved to finally get through to you.
I didn't do anything wrong, so I had no reason to answer their calls. And calling me while I was on vacation? What were they thinking?
Your schedule is irrelevant in this matter. Lives take priority. I have been taking proper care of the baby and her health is in good condition. However, the security camera footage clearly shows you abandoning the baby at the doorstep.
I already told you. I just left the baby with someone I know.
Claiming the baby was left with someone you know is quite a stretch, don't you think? Miss Johnson has been divorced from your brother for 5 years now. There's no legal connection between you two anymore, and there's been no communication at all since the divorce. How can you even claim she's someone you know in this situation?
I know her, so that makes her an acquaintance, doesn't it?
That's quite an unreasonable excuse you've come up with. Well, whatever. Let's say hypothetically that you and Miss Johnson are acquaintances. However, you and I have never met before, have we? The person at the house was me, not Miss Johnson, which means your claim of leaving the baby with someone you know is invalid from the start.
That's because I thought Riley would be at the house.
You certainly have a knack for coming up with excuses one after another. It's almost impressive. Listen carefully. Your argument simply doesn't hold water. But if you still fail to understand that, perhaps it's time you see how those closer to you react.
What? What's that supposed to mean? You're unbelievable. How could you do something like this? Are you trying to ruin my life? Unbelievable! You told my boyfriend about the baby?
I deeply apologize. I was under the impression that he already knew.
Why do you even know about my boyfriend?
Naturally, I looked into it.
What? That's creepy.
And as for telling, I simply asked him a question. Your girlfriend has a child. Are you planning to raise the baby together? He seemed quite shocked and asked what I was talking about, so I explained the situation to him. It wasn't my intention to reveal anything unnecessarily, so please don't misunderstand.
That's basically the same as spilling everything. Because of you, my boyfriend left me. He said he can't handle raising a baby. You've ruined my life. Do you enjoy destroying people's lives? If I knew it would turn out like this, I never would have had a child. I didn't even want that baby. I only had it because everyone kept pressuring me, but it's nothing but a burden.
It's pretty ironic that this is coming from someone who not only puts their child's life at risk, but also seems to care very little about their well-being. Your thought process is truly beyond comprehension.
James, there's something I want to discuss with you. It's a little hard to say. Will you hear me out?
What is it, ma'am?
I just visited the baby at my parents' house. Until now, I'd only seen pictures or met her through a screen during online calls. But seeing her face up close and holding her in my arms, I've made up my mind. I want to take her in.
I expected no less from you, ma'am. I'd love to be there for this little one as she grows. Instead of sending her back to a parent who isn't fit, having you take care of her would definitely give her a much happier life. Madelyn is far too irresponsible. It's clear as day.
Exactly. And on top of that, she said she doesn't even want this child. Apparently, she said she regrets having her and wishes she wasn't born. If we send this child back to her, it would put her life in danger. No matter what happens, I want to protect this child.
Understood. I will handle all the necessary arrangements and future steps.
Thank you, James. You know, that baby, she's such a precious little one. Why did she have to end up with Madelyn? I wish I could have been the one to bring her into this world.
Are you all right, ma'am?
I'm sorry. I thought I'd moved past it, but I guess I haven't. Holding that baby, it brought back memories of them.
Please rest for now. The ones you carry may heal with time, but they cannot be expected to disappear overnight. You must be exhausted from your long journey. Leave the rest to me.
You're right, I will. Hey, are you seriously trying to ruin my life? This is absolutely unbelievable. I don't know what you're thinking, but thanks to you, I'm in a huge mess. Why do I have to go through questioning? Getting arrested is completely unjust.
What you did is a serious crime. It falls under the category of abandonment by a person responsible for protection, which includes leaving a baby behind. You claim that leaving the baby on the property was the same as entrusting them to someone. But abandonment is abandonment. In recent years, there have been tragic incidents where children left in cars lost their lives. What you did falls under the same category.
Don't compare leaving a baby in a car to leaving them at someone's house. And I made sure to leave the baby where it was obvious, in front of the door.
Yet you didn't even bother to wrap the baby in a blanket, leaving them exposed. This time, the situation was salvaged because I was there. But in a normal case, the baby could have been left outside for an entire week. Given all these factors, the severity of your actions is undeniable. That's why you ended up being questioned, isn't it?
That's right. They dragged me to the police station without even explaining anything. And I was detained for a whole day. And now they're telling me to come back for more questioning? This is insane. Why do I have to go through all this?
Go through all this? My. What are you talking about? You haven't even been punished yet. You're about to lose everything.
What? Hey, what are you going to do about this? Because of you, my life is completely ruined. How am I supposed to live now? I just got fired from my job. You better take responsibility.
Oh my, you've finally been fired, have you? However, blaming us for it is quite misplaced. It was your boss and company who decided on your termination, not us.
This happened because you ratted me out to my workplace.
I thought it best to inform them. After all, you're a daycare worker, someone entrusted with the care of children.
How do you even know where I work?
I looked into it. I must admit, I was quite surprised to learn that you were a professional caregiver. A daycare worker whose job is to look after children, abandoning their own child just to spend time with a new boyfriend. That's simply unthinkable. But as a daycare worker, couldn't you have at least used one of the daycare facilities affiliated with your workplace?
That would cost money. Leaving the baby with Riley is free.
Ah, I see. So that's what this was about. In that case, your actions were far too selfish. If I were a parent, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving my child at a daycare where someone like you works. I'm sure the other parents feel the same. That's why I reported it. Isn't it misplaced to blame me for that? What you've done is something society simply cannot accept.
This is seriously all your fault. If I get arrested and lose my job, my life is over. You investigated my personal connections, reported me to my workplace. Why are you going this far? This is way too extreme. It's insane to go to such lengths for someone else's child.
You're right. It may seem extreme to go this far for someone else's child. However, my actions are not for the child alone. It's because you caused deep emotional pain to Miss Johnson.
It's not that big of a deal to leave my child with someone who can't have kids. Why get so mad?
It seems you've conveniently forgotten the truth. The reason Miss Johnson and her husband divorced was indeed due to infertility. But that infertility stems from the fact that Miss Johnson suffered a stillbirth.
What?
Miss Johnson's child, unfortunately, never had the chance to be born into this world. She held her baby in her arms, who passed away during childbirth. For someone who knows the pain and sorrow of losing a child, your actions, forcing your baby onto her and endangering that baby's life, are something she will never forgive.
I don't care about your forgiveness. If you want the baby so badly, take it. Just let this end.
Miss Johnson has already begun the process of adopting the baby. Perhaps the child reminded her of her own loss. She's deeply determined to protect that abandoned baby. If she has resolved to protect the child, then my role is simply to eliminate any harmful presence from their lives, both legally and socially. Your opinions are irrelevant. No matter what you do, you will only be a source of harm. Until you are out of the picture, I will dedicate myself fully to this cause.
Hey, this is seriously unbearable. What do you think I am? Do something about that crazy butler of yours. I've had enough. I can't deal with him anymore. What a coincidence. I've realized I can't deal with you anymore either. It's truly a waste of my time. I have no intention of being dragged around by your irresponsible behavior any longer. What? I told you I want to take in this child, didn't I? Right now, I'm doing everything I can to ensure the adoption process is officially underway. You explicitly said you don't want this child, didn't you? For a parent who can say such cruel things without hesitation, don't you think it's better for me to raise the child instead? Come on! How many times do I have to say it? I don't need that bad luck charm. In fact, I'd be so much better off without her in my life. If this child hadn't been born, I would have been remarried by now. If I knew I'd be stuck with this burden, I wouldn't have given birth in the first place. It's truly heartbreaking that such a precious life was born into the hands of someone who never wanted them. Life can be so unfair, but none of this is a child's fault. The only misfortune in her life is being born to a parent like you. Fine, take the child. Just stop blaming me. Take the child, you say? Treating a child like an object is truly appalling, but I'm not blaming you. I'm simply pointing out the consequences of your actions. Your arrest and loss of employment, these were all the results of your own choices and behavior. None of this is my fault, and I had no direct involvement. Until you can accept that, nothing in your life will change. Perhaps being unburdened will make remarriage easier for you. If you think about it that way, it's not all bad, is it? Of course, you've lost everything now, and it's unlikely you'll even find a partner. Still, your future is entirely your own responsibility. This is unbelievable! I can't believe it's come to this! What are you going to do about it? This is all your fault. Fix it! I dumped that bad luck charm on you, so why am I the one stuck living such a miserable life? Now I have to deal with a life full of restrictions because of the upcoming trial. And yet, you've become a famous influencer on social media. Why? Oh, Madelyn, it's been a while. So you've seen my posts? You know, I always thought I'd be a mom someday, so I had researched and learned a lot about parenting. But taking care of an actual baby? It's so much harder than I imagined. And since I'm in England now, I don't even have mom friends. I started posting on social media because I wanted to connect with others who could share their struggles. And then, people started reaching out, others with the same worries, and it felt so nice to connect. When people see photos of my daughter and say how adorable she is, it makes me happy as a parent. Of course, I prioritize taking care of her, but every few days, I upload a photo. But still, how do you have 200,000 followers? Why is it turning out like this? Why does nothing work out for me but everything works for you? Of course, I completely hide my daughter's face. Protecting her privacy is very important. The photos only show her hands or her back. Even so, people still tell me how adorable she is. It seems parenting struggles are universal, and it makes me happy to connect with parents facing similar challenges. When I started sharing tips about raising my daughter and life in England, the response is far beyond what I expected. Especially photos of her in nature, those get such a positive reaction. The comment section is filled with messages of empathy and support from all over the world. It's surprising and inspiring at the same time. By posting in both English and Spanish, I've attracted interest from people overseas, and that's how my followers grew so quickly. Honestly, I never thought it would blow up like this. Why? Why is it always you? I've worked so hard in my own way, so why is there such a big difference between us? Life is so unfair. Yes, life does feel unfair at times. But you know, it's not just about the environment or other people. Your own actions and choices play a significant role too. You abandoned your child thinking it would bring you happiness, But has that choice truly made you happy? To find happiness, it's not enough to just blame others. You need to confront yourself as well. As long as you keep running away, true happiness will always remain out of reach. As for me, I cherish my time with my daughter and use even my painful past to move forward. That's why I feel happy now. Are you saying I was wrong? It's not me. It's everyone else's fault. No, nothing I say will change anything now. But at the very least, shouldn't you start taking responsibility for your own choices? If you can do that, your future might change, even if just a little. Madelyn's trial concluded around the time I was beginning to settle into my new life in England. She was given a suspended sentence, but when I saw her name appear in a small corner of an online news article, I felt it marked the beginning of her social downfall. Right after the verdict, even the people she once considered friends grew tired of her outrageous behavior and left her one by one. Her dreams of remarriage were also shattered. When I heard that the man she planned to marry told her, "I can't build a family with a woman who abandoned her baby," I was honestly surprised, but I also thought it was the natural outcome. Having lost her job, she tried to find new work, but her history as a daycare worker left her with no trust whatsoever. At every interview, her past actions were brought up, and she was coldly told, "We'll have to pass." The job she eventually found was a simple labor position, something her former self would never have chosen. I imagine the reality of having to swallow her pride has been the hardest thing for her to bear. Her debts continued to pile up, and she eventually couldn't even pay her rent. Looking at it now, Madelyn's downfall was entirely of her own making. I didn't pursue her out of revenge. I just wanted to protect the baby. Now, peaceful days flow for me and the baby. With James's support, I can focus on raising this precious life. I get my happiest moments from watching that baby beam with joy.
I have news for you. Your room is now gone, so don't ever come back home, okay? Dad is gone, you know. Strangers have no right to be in my house. Hey, Hailey, how have you been? How are you? Hello? Did you read what I said? I said you should never come over here again. Oh yeah, you did say that. What's going on, sis? I should not come home? I remember you used to say that to me when we were kids. We fight a lot when we were kids. It was good times, LOL. I'm not joking. I'm serious. What? Are you serious about that? No way you are serious about it, sis. It's not a funny joke. Why can't you take me seriously? I told you, you are a stranger to me from now on, so don't you ever call me sis. What? Is that so? I'm not your sister anymore. Then who are you? I told you, we are strangers now. We're just stepsisters, but now you're not family to me anymore. I see. Now that Dad is dead, you're treating me this way. That's what I meant. I'm glad you are not that stupid to understand simple things. IKR, LOL, I'm a genius. You are so annoying all the time. You do have a brain, but you act dumb all the time like that. Anyways, I'm not your sister anymore, so I'm going to ask you to get the hell out. Mom is so supportive and happy about it. It's annoying to see strangers in our house, you know, so get out as soon as possible. I see. You decided everything, huh? This is how it's supposed to be. Really? Or is there any other reason? You missed me while I was working overseas, didn't you? That's why you're sulking and asking me to leave, right? When I get back, I'm going to give you a lot of hugs. I miss you too, sis. Ew! Stop it! I'm about to get angry. Oh, you're not mad at me yet. What's the matter with you? But seriously, what's going on all of a sudden? I'm paying for rent. There's no reason for me to leave. Huh? Don't make me laugh. The money that you're giving is not enough. What? Out of the $1,600 in rent, I was contributing with my dad. About $800 every month. Yeah, that's not enough. The rent is $1,600. Don't say that you are paying rent when you are only paying half of it. You should pay the half with Mom, because the four of us live together. Are you stupid? I'm unemployed and my mom is a housewife. How are we supposed to pay for it? What? Unemployed? You're not looking for a job yet? How many years have you been saying you'll get a job? Shut up! It's none of your business! Also, even though I don't live there anymore, I have been paying $250 for utilities too. So what? That's still not enough. That's not even enough to cover the rent. So what's with that attitude? Just transfer the money now and all the money you haven't paid enough up to now. Are you serious now? I'm overseas and don't live in a house and you're asking me to pay for that? It's ridiculous. Shut up! Who do you think you are? We're in trouble, get it? Your mother and I have been nice to you. Normally, a stepsister deserves to be bullied. Did you forget how we took care of you? Just transfer the money quickly. I can't believe what you are saying right now, LOL. I don't even live here and I'm paying you that much. You should be thanking me instead. You guys can work and take care of the rest yourselves. You're not paying it all alone, What's with that attitude? Your father's dead. There's no one to defend you in this house. You're just a stepsister. You should know your position. I don't need anyone to protect me. I got my own back. I'm an independent woman. So annoying! Oh, also, I've already sold all your stuff. Huh? Don't tell me you sold my expensive figurines too. Oh, those cartoon character dolls? I got a lot of good money out of it. I'm surprised those things are worth that much. I'm glad you didn't throw them away. I was going to sell them anyway. Well, you saved me a lot of trouble. Thank you for doing that for me. You know what? I used that money to buy expensive bags. You're welcome. What? You already spent it? I take back what I said. Why did you spend it without my permission? Of course I did. I don't want you to come back and beg me for that money. Seriously? It's money you made by selling my stuff. I think you're the one who's begging for money from me. What's in our house is ours. Wow, you implemented new rules in the house. Shut up! My turn. Activate facepalm. What the fuck are you talking about? I thought that's how we should talk, because everything you say does not make any sense. Stop it! Oh, and I forgot to mention something important. There's more? Let me hear what kind of shocking news you have for me. I stole your fiancé. My fiancé? Jim, of course. He works for a very big company, right? What? What did you do? It was more shocking than I expected. I thought he was too good for you. I've had my eye on him for a long time. You got transferred overseas and he was feeling lonely. I made a little move on him and he's all over me now. Did you tell him about my dad? Of course I did. I was acting miserable and he fell for it easily. Well, I'm prettier than you, so it's normal that he will choose me over you. I guess. He said, I will be your knight in shining armor. Cringe. LOL. Did he say that? LOL. So, Jim will be supporting my family from now on. By the way, he's already living in your room. Okay, I wish you all the best. What? That's it? Stop being jealous, LOL. I'm not jealous. Stop pretending. I know you're crying. To be honest, it's sad to realize that my little sister and I grew up together, did terrible things like this to me. You mean your little cute sister, right? Well, I'm not your sister anymore. No, you've been bullying me for a long time, and I've never thought you are cute. Well, I'm not that surprised by what you did. Shut up! Stop acting cool! You're a miserable nerd whose fiancé got stolen by her prettier sister. Mom is laughing at you too. What? I told her you're in a lot of trouble. She said we could finally cut off ties with freeloaders like you. She's very happy. Ouch. That hurt my feelings so much. Stop being sarcastic. I'll say it again. I've been paying my rent, so don't call me a freeloader. That's ridiculous. It's true that I'm just a stepsister, but I was the one who supported you all. Who do you think you are? You can't even pay the full rent. You were staying at our family's house. Stop being cocky just because you were paying a little bit of money. Ouch. I've been a good big sister to you all my life. So you are kicking me out of the house? I told you already. I can't live with you because you are a stranger to us. I've thrown away all my stuff. Can you get out of my house now? I see. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'll move into a penthouse. Huh? What? Penthouse? Stop pretending that you are rich. How could you move to a place like that? Or are you being delusional again? You're so stupid, LOL. I'm not lying. I succeeded in starting my own business, so I could buy a place like that. What? Have you started a business? I thought you were overseas for work. Yes, I was. I was building up my career before I start my own business. You're lying, right? What's the point of lying here? After I came back from overseas, I was planning to move out of our house. Oh, I was wondering why you were so clean. That was the reason. I sorted out a few things before I went abroad. I left some things in my room that could be worth money. I was thinking about using that money for your moving expenses. I'm glad you sold it before I told you. But you used the money for yourself. You rush things too much, you know. Moving expenses? What do you mean? I was thinking about getting a new place recently. After I move out, there will be extra room in our house. I thought Hailey and Mom would be better off living in a separate place, with just the two of you being unemployed. You wouldn't be able to afford the rent, right? You never told me about that, sis. Hey, sis, can we live in the penthouse together? We're family, right? What's wrong with you now? You're the one who said I'm a stranger. Of course, there's no reason for us to live together. Are you going to abandon your pretty little sister? You're the one who said you'd kick me out of the house. That's a joke, of course. I wish you'd tell a funnier joke. You don't have a good sense of humor. Well, the same goes for me though, ha 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 ha. It's not funny. We've been close sisters all the time. Why are you suddenly abandoning us? You've been mean to me all along. Do you have dementia? That's not true. You want us to get into trouble? Fine. Then I'll get all the inheritance, right? Dad's inheritance is all mine. Shut up! Stop talking nerdy to me. It's so cringe. But what? What do you mean inheritance is all yours? Well, let me explain. All of Dad's inheritance is on me. Seriously? How is that possible? There's no way that's true. I never heard about it. Even if you haven't heard, it's true. Remember, I'm blood related to Dad. Also, it was written in my dad's will. No way! Do you want to hear something more crazy? My dad and your mom, they weren't married at all. Really? So what? What does that have to do with inheritance? It means that your mom has zero right to receive it. What do you mean zero right? Even if they weren't married, we live together. So of course we have rights. Nope, you don't. Dad didn't marry Mom on purpose to give me full right to receive the inheritance. Grandpa told me about it. So what? So that means you're a stranger to me and also to my dad. How can a stranger have the right to an inheritance? Do you get it now? You're lying! I'm sorry, sis. I don't care about that. What? I don't care about your rights. Give us the inheritance as shortfall rent for the time you lived in our house. We've been very kind to you. You'll have to pay us a gratitude fee on top of that. Did you hear what I said? I paid more than half of the rent even though I didn't live here. I even tried to leave you money for moving. Then, what did you do? You bought a brand bag. I deserve that bag after taking care of you. Give me money now, in cash. Are you robbing me, sis? LOL. It's so unreasonable. Because I can't pay $1,600 rent. You can't just abandon us like this. You're the one who asked me to leave. You're letting Jim live in my room, right? Oh, that's right. You must be depressed that your fiancé was taken away from you. Are you jealous? Come back here with the money. Then we can forgive you. You're all messed up. Didn't you say that Jim will support you from now on? Oh, yes. He said he's working for a famous trading company. Well, that's true. Then I should ask Jim to buy us a penthouse. I'm so smart. I don't know about that. What? I know you are jealous. Well, it's hard to say, but... What is it? Speak up. He is just a mailman in that company. What? He delivers mail in the office. It's just a part-time job. I don't think he could afford to get a penthouse with that kind of job. No way. You think? But he still works for a big company. The salary should be good too, right? I don't think so. But I know that he can't afford to get a penthouse, LOL. Why don't you ask him? You're lying, right? Nope, it's all true. But you got engaged. About that, he was lying to you about it. What? We were together for a while, but we've already broken up. What? You didn't say that to me. Why did you break up? Because he doesn't do anything. He never helps with chores, and all the mess he makes, it's just crazy. No way! And he uses my money like his own money. He asks me to get stuff that he never uses. I'm the one who pays for everything when we go out. He has no future in his career, and his salary is lower than mine. But he makes me do the housework, and he's so bossy. I would never get engaged with that kind of man. I've already agreed to live with him. How's his room? LOL. It's kind of dirty, but he just moved in, so... See? I told you. I assure you, the room won't get any cleaner. It's getting dirtier by the day. You made a great decision, sis. But he loves me. Loves you? LOL. What? I know you are jealous, but you are so sarcastic. Sis, take a deep breath and listen to me. What now? I think he heard that your dad passed away recently. I think he's just after the inheritance, you know? But don't take it so personally. This is just an ex-girlfriend's guess. And even if Jim was after the inheritance, everything will be fine as long as there's love in your relationship. No way that's true! That's too cruel! I don't need this man anymore! I had nothing to do with this. You are his ex-girlfriend! You're his current girlfriend, right? That's too irresponsible! Hello? Hailey, who was so happy to steal someone's fiancé? You, right? Shut up! Help me, please! At least let me live in the penthouse. I can't afford the rent, and I'll have no place to live. What am I going to do now? Me, my mom, and Jim, we will have no place to live. Shut up and get a job, bitch. What? How long are you going to live depending on others? You just making excuses and talking nonsense. You're the one who looked down on me like I'm a stranger, aren't you? Why are you suddenly so mad? I'm the one who worked hard to start a successful business. I'm not going to pay another dime to people like you. I am just a stranger to you, right? Don't be so harsh. Sis, listen, I'm doing my best too. How many years are you being unemployed? My dad paid for you to go to college. You don't even want to get a job, don't you? It's just not ready. You're not even trying to find a job. So what's the point of being ready? You're just being lazy because we're paying your rent. And now you want your stepsister to support you? Hey, calm down! And you tried to take advantage of me by stealing my ex-boyfriend? Why don't you go out in the world and get your guts kicked in? Well, you're a stranger to me. You are no longer a part of my life. I'll cut you off as you wish. Goodbye. Wait a minute, sis! I'm sorry! I was mean! Can you stop calling me sis? Whatever you say, it's too late. Don't you ever try to involve in my life ever again. I hope your life gets back on track. About my stupid ex-boyfriend. Michelle found out that he had quit his job because he was planning on relying on the inheritance. Hailey and her mother, who could never afford the rent, finally started looking for a job. However, job hunting was very difficult for the two. In the end, they barged into my home. Of course, I just ignored them, LOL. The two had to borrow money because their landlord also collected their overdue rent. They were both left to live miserable lives, struggling with debt. Well, they treated people so unreasonably. I guess this is what you call karma.
Hey, Tyler. Is it true that you're getting married? And she's from a very wealthy family?
Hello, Mother.
So, when are you guys coming to talk to me?
Talk about what?
Yes, about your marriage. So, when is it?
I won't.
What? You won't?
Of course not. Why not? I thought I made it clear already. I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Huh?
You should know that when I don't return your call. I'm not your puppet anymore. I left there 8 years ago after I paid off your debt. I decided that I would never step foot in my hometown or your place again. People know me as a neglected child there. I have no friends, so I don't have regrets.
I know exactly what you're thinking. You're my son after all, aren't you?
Huh?
Well, okay. I understand you don't care about us. You can get married or whatever you want.
I don't need your permission, Mother. Goodbye. Nancy, is this a good time to call you?
Hi, Tyler.
I have an urgent matter to talk about.
I'm on the train right now, so you can text me. What's up?
My parents found out about us.
What?
My mother just texted me. They probably heard about me from my aunt, who happened to visit my work for a meeting.
Oh, the philanthropist aunt who told you to get along with all her relatives.
Yes, that aunt. She may have seen me when she was heading to the meeting room. My coworker told me that she was asking about me, and he told her that I was getting married. He should have minded his own business.
I see. I just wish the timing had been a little better.
I agree. My mother didn't object to our marriage, but I know she's up to something. I'm wondering what she's gonna do next. She might try to contact you or something.
Maybe we shouldn't see each other for the time being.
I thought about that too, but then there's a possibility that she might try to contact you when you're alone, right? I don't know what to do.
Maybe we should get a marriage license and get married tomorrow.
What?
I mean, we should move up our plans and get on with it.
I guess so.
It's not like we're particular about the date, right?
Now that those pesky people know about it, there's nothing better than moving things along quickly.
So, I guess we'll meet in front of the marriage license bureau tomorrow after your work?
Yeah, let's do that. Sorry for all this.
That's okay. We're both in this together, so don't worry about it.
It makes me feel better to hear you say that. Thank you.
No problem. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Hey, Tyler. Why are you ignoring me? I was waiting for you in front of the car to celebrate your marriage. You just grabbed a cab and drove away.
You are following me from my work. Aunt Mary must have told you where I work. I didn't talk to anyone about getting married today.
Ha ha, I guess you knew. Well, that's okay. We are all good now, right?
Don't even joke about it. I don't want to deal with you.
Hey, you don't need to feel guilty. I know that you're after her money.
What? What are you talking about?
Your wife is from a wealthy family. Her parents died in an accident 2 years ago, and she's supposed to have a huge inheritance.
So what?
Your kindness towards me touched my heart.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Tyler, you did a good job. Once you're married, the money is all ours.
What?
A wife's money belongs to her husband. A son's money belongs to his parents. In other words, your wife's money is mine. We are millionaires.
No, we are not.
You don't have to hide your true nature anymore. From now on, we can start living off your wife's money. First, we need to get out of debt.
Wait, you're in debt again?
I'll pay off my debt first, so go ahead and withdraw $100,000 from her account.
$100,000?
I was told that my money would be multiplied by 10. Your father and I put $5,000 each to invest. But things went in the wrong direction, and when I found out, I was $100,000 in debt. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell it was too good to be true? It's a complete scam. Falling for something so obvious and having $100,000 debt. What kind of scum are you? Oh well, please don't be so angry. Even your father and I turned pale. $100,000 is too much. But now we have your wife's money. Of course, I will not ask you to move in with us. All you have to do is give me $100,000. I feel sorry for you guys. And I'm so embarrassed that you guys are my parents. Huh? I didn't choose my wife for you guys. You can't be serious. Are you trying to keep all her money for yourself? I will never allow you to cheat like that. You say what you want. I just want to build my own happy family. There's no place for you guys, toxic parents. You are the worst son. Nancy, I'm sorry about earlier. Hi, Tyler. Were you okay after you got off the cab at the station? Yes, I'm fine, but, I got on the train as you said. I'm sorry. Just go ahead. I'll arrange a hotel near the airport, and then you can stay there until I get there. I can find a hotel for us. I'll let you know which hotel we are staying. Okay, thanks. But are you okay? I'm all packed. We're supposed to leave the day after tomorrow. I got my passport and plane ticket are in my luggage. I know. Can't leave those behind. However, fortunately, today was my last day at the office and I can work from the hotel tomorrow. I can ship the company laptop back to them later. I'll be fine. I will hide out somewhere. Are you okay now? Maybe your mother will show up to your place. Actually, I've already left my place and I am at a cafe. Good. I'm at a cafe as well. I told my boss what happened and they said I could stay at a hotel and work remotely. I see. I'm so thankful our bosses are so generous. Me too. Well, I'll let you know when I find a place to stay tonight. Take care. Yeah, you too. Tyler, where the hell are you? I don't have a place to stay tonight, so I thought I'd stay at your place. Do you know my apartment? I asked my sister. Aunt Mary. She even searched where I live. I should have asked her last night. I had a rough night last night. I spent most of my money to get here, so I spent a night at a cheap motel. I don't have any money now, so come back here and let me in. I moved out already. What? I see. Did you go to your wife's mansion? If so, I can be there. That mansion has been sold to someone. What? Sold? Also, we're divorced. What? You two just got married yesterday. Because of you guys. What? You were making a fuss about money, even in front of her. You kept sending me messages about your dad when she was right next to me. I guess she changed her mind. She just needs to give us a little portion from her inheritance. That's it? What a bitch! She's better than your greedy, money-grabbing parents. What? Money-grabbing? Greedy? Don't you realize it? Well, it doesn't matter. Besides, she doesn't have $100,000 to give you. What? Her parents died in an accident 2 years ago. She's their only daughter, right?
Her stepdad has 3 children with his ex-wife.
Huh?
I'd like to say that the inheritance will be divided equally among the 4 siblings, but she's renouncing her inheritance.
What?
She says that being the daughter of a second wife is a lot of trouble. At least she's doing good, and she's not a spendthrift. So, she doesn't want anything to do with money-crazy, dirty, and corrupt people like you guys who can easily get into debt.
Corrupt people? Let me speak with her. She didn't get her inheritance, and she's been abusive to us. I can't let her do that.
This is why she divorced me.
Then you should take care of our debt. Parents' debt is children's debt.
There's no such law. Oh, I have to get back to my work.
So, you are at work now?
No, I'm working remotely today.
Huh? Remote work?
So I don't need to be at work. I'll work remotely from today until my retirement.
Retirement?
Before I go any further, don't even think about my severance pay. I haven't been with the company long enough. Don't expect to get my money now that I'm unemployed.
Oh my God!
Well then, I guess this is the last time I'll hear from you.
My last hope!
Goodbye.
How can I pay off my debt?
Let me explain before I go on. Our divorce story is a lie to buy time. It was a way to escape from my parents, who were depressed by the shock of knowing we didn't have inherited money. I thought lying was the best way to go. A few days later, I met up with Nancy at the airport. We headed for England, where Nancy had been assigned. By the way, I am not unemployed. I became a freelancer using my skills. 3 weeks later, my parents realized my wife and I were still together. They still wanted me to pay off their debt, so they got my aunt involved and started looking for me in Tokyo. Later, my parents and my aunt suddenly disappear. I've already cut ties with them, so I won't pry into it.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, where are you? I went to your desk just now, but you're not there. What are you doing, neglecting your work? Hi, Megan. I've told you many times before. The people at the company don't know we're related, okay? They think that I'm simply your junior colleague, so please treat me as such. If you're not careful on a regular basis, I think there will be times when you unintentionally talk to me in your usual tone. Please make sure to sound like a senior colleague on text messages. Oh, you're as cocky as ever. So, Shirley, why aren't you at your desk? Why are you not there when it matters? I have some urgent request for you. You're really useless, aren't you? Do you realize that it's during working hours? Why are you slacking off? Get back here right away. You're my sister-in-law and you're my junior colleague at work. You have too big an attitude. No, I'm not slacking off. Isn't it you, Megan, who has a big attitude, not me? Huh? Don't get cocky. Where are you anyway? I'm sorry, I'm out shopping. What? Shopping? We're having our annual company barbecue tomorrow, right? So we're buying food for it. Oh, the barbecue that our president, Mr. Thompson, is hosting, right? That's the boss, isn't he? He's a kind, handsome 35-year-old man who takes good care of his employees. I wonder if he has a girlfriend. Hey, what do you think? Well, I don't really know. Besides, you're married, Megan. Don't be so adamant. What's wrong with being interested in a handsome president? Anyway, Megan, what do you want me to do urgently? Huh? Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Thank goodness, it's really urgent. I think I can be back in about 30 minutes. If I take care of it right away after I get back, will I make it in time? Well, 30 minutes should be fine. Good. Please leave a note on my desk with the necessary information. I'll call you if I have any questions. Sure. Megan, can I have a word now? I checked the memo. You said it's urgent, but this amount of work won't be done soon. Then why don't you just do it until it's done? If you have time to text me, why don't you just get to work? It sounds like this is something that could have been handled a month ago. Why are you asking me now? What? Who the hell do you think you are? Unlike you clerks, salespeople don't have time to do anything. You clerks depend on the hard work of the sales department for their livelihood. So don't argue with me. Just get on with it. We don't have time, so I'll figure it out. But if I start now, I won't be able to finish by the end of the day. Please be careful from next time. Yeah. By the way, have you finished shopping for tomorrow's barbecue yet? What? Oh, yes. Actually, I was supposed to go shopping with the other staff. But it turned out that I urgently have to get your work done by the end of the day. So I've decided to have my junior take care of the shopping. He just came back and said he's going to put things in the fridge. So I'm sure things are fine. Really? Then I'm glad. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hey, what are you going to wear tomorrow? You're free to wear whatever you want tomorrow, right? I'm thinking of wearing my favorite flared dress. I haven't decided yet, but it's a barbecue. So I think I'll wear something that's easy to move around in and okay to get dirty. Yeah, I was wrong to ask you. You don't have any cute clothes anyway, do you? You're just a plain old hag with no skills other than doing the company's chores, aren't you? You're a loser, you know. I really feel sorry for you. I don't care what you think of me. I have to take care of your urgent work, so if you'll excuse me now. Thanks! Leave the printed material on my desk when you're done. You're really funny, Shirley. There's a limit to what you can wear that's easy to move around in. Where do they sell those lame jeans and hoodies? Do you know what kind of party today is? What do you mean? It's a company barbecue. This is no ordinary barbecue. It's a barbecue hosted by the president. It's a chance to showcase yourself to our handsome young president. I really feel sorry for you. I might get dirty today while grilling meat, washing dishes, and doing other things. That's why I thought it would be best to avoid stylish clothes. You don't know what you're talking about. This is no ordinary barbecue. You've been given the perfect opportunity to get to know the president, you know? Huh? Okay. Oh, I see. Sorry, you're aware of your role. And that's why you're dressed like that, huh? My role? Yep. A clerk like you is the company's gopher. So you're the waiter at today's barbecue, right? Of course, I will do what I can as a member of the General Affairs Department. But I'm not exactly a waiter. Then, surely, you'll be my exclusive meat cook. Huh? That's about all you can do. Clerks should take orders from me, the sales representative. You are to cook the meat for yourself. Huh? I'm going to refill the drinks, so if you'll excuse me. What? Hey, I told you to listen to me. Hurry up and come over here and cook my meat. Hey, why are you standing next to the president? I thought you had been out of sight for a while, but I knew you were after him too. I can't stand the idea of you and the president having a friendly chat. Get the hell away from him. You're just a clerk. You should know your place. Hey, are you listening to me? I offered the president a drink just now, and he seemed to be flattered. So I was just about to give him another push. Will you get out of my way? Now get away from him. Hey, don't ignore me. I feel so refreshed. I've always wanted to try that pouring over someone's head thing. It's normally beer that you pour over, but I felt sorry for you if you felt cold. So I poured you red wine. You should be thankful. How do you feel? Did it feel good? Megan, what are you doing? Why are you suddenly doing this? It's not out of the blue. I kept sending you texts and you kept ignoring me. It's your fault. This is what happens when you, just a boring clerk, make a pass at the president. I was just talking to the president because he called me. Huh? Don't lie. There's no way the president would call you. Go back to being my personal waiter. You should be thanking me for the red wine I poured you. You've had enough fun, so now all you have to do is cook the meat for me. I'm going home and taking a shower. What? You want to smell good? You're not going to be valued by the president no matter what you do. What are you talking about? There's no way I can stay dressed like this, covered in red wine. Oh, by the way, the president said he has a surprise announcement at the end of the barbecue. Could it be that the president is going to confess love to me? I guess he was really happy that I poured him a beer earlier, huh? I'm finally going to get married and become rich. Megan, you've always been interested in the president. But you're married to my brother. What do you mean you're going to get married and become rich? Oh, there's some meat that's already cooked. I'll eat them while I still can. Oh, I know. After the surprise confession, I could bring the beautifully cooked meat to the president and say, I cooked it myself. I'll let the president open his mouth and let him eat the meat in front of everyone. I don't know what will happen. Anyway, I'm going back home. What did you say? This meat is delicious. Hey, I don't understand. I was so excited that I was going to be the one to be confessed love by the president. Why you? And you're engaged. A plain woman like you? How did a plain woman like you flirt with the president? We've been dating for a long time. We had originally planned to announce our engagement soon. But the truth is, we were planning to wait another 2 months or so. Huh? But you have been blatantly showing that you wanted to flirt with the president. What's wrong with that? There is no woman more suitable for the wife of the president than I am. I've told you repeatedly, you're married to my brother. I can't allow you to betray my brother with impunity. Besides, you said you appealed to him by pouring him a beer. But he's constitutionally incapable of drinking alcohol. What? He kept telling you that, but you were insistent. While the president was out of his seat, you poured alcohol into the tea he was drinking. Didn't you? I was watching. The president was about to drink it, so I rushed to stop him. I got there just in time. If I hadn't noticed, he would have drunk it and been taken away in an ambulance. What? Wasn't that alcohol in that glass? He told you he can't drink alcohol. So I think you can at least expect that it's not alcoholic beverages that was in his glass. Oh, I thought he got embarrassed when I poured him drinks. Before you do anything more, I talked it over with the president and decided to make it public that we're dating. That's why we suddenly announced our engagement today. Why you? How can a mere clerk and a gopher like you get engaged to the president? You just work as a gopher. Anyone can do your job. Isn't it rude to call a general affairs job a gopher? Besides, I've known the president since I was a little girl. What? He's my longtime friend from childhood, and he confessed his feelings for me when we were in high school. We've been dating ever since. We both originally worked for different companies. When he decided to take over this company, of which his grandfather was president at the time, I also switched jobs to his company. At that time, we were already planning to get married. So as the future wife of the president, I felt I needed to get to know the company. Oh, okay. Well, anyone can do a clerical job, so it must have been easy to change jobs, right? Well, you don't understand how hard a clerical job is, and you've always been looking down on me. But I don't want to be talked down to by someone whose sales performance has been consistently the lowest for years. Well, fine. If I can't marry the president, I'll just go to the next one. What do you mean? I'll go after the executive director's son. I recently found out he's a doctor. I want to get married and become rich too. I don't think that's possible. Huh? Why not? My brother came to the barbecue today, didn't you know? What? Today's barbecue was an event where employees' families were welcome to attend. Huh? I didn't know anything about that. And I didn't tell my husband about the barbecue. I invited him. What? Because you are married to my brother. I couldn't forgive you for saying you want to get married and become rich. So I thought I'd show my brother who you really are. No way! What a thing for you to do! If my husband says he wants a divorce or something, it's your fault. I'm going to make it impossible for you to stay at our company. Wouldn't you be better off worrying about yourself instead of me? Huh? What do you mean? What the hell is going on? Why am I being fired and not you? It's the company's decision, not mine. You're the one who told the president something, aren't you? No, I wouldn't do that. Apparently, it all started with your behavior at the barbecue the other day. What do you mean? Have you forgotten what you've done? You mixed alcohol in the president's glass, who is constitutionally incapable of drinking alcohol. You suddenly poured red wine on me. You also ordered me to be a waiter. And you ignored the rule at the barbecue, which was to grill your own food, and took food from others. All of those behaviors were being watched, you know. From the looks of it, the speculation was made that there must be others who have suffered some kind of damage. So, our internal compliance department investigated. What? Investigate? Let me explain. I'm also a member of the compliance department, but this time, I wasn't the main person in charge. And then, loads of questions started popping up. You forced a new employee who was underage to drink alcohol. When junior employees refused your invitation for a drink, you spoke ill of them behind their back. And you tried to steal another employee's sales results. Countless other complaints were reported. Me? Complaints? When we asked them why they had kept quiet until now, they said they couldn't report because they were afraid of you. Since it was discovered that you have been causing trouble for our business partners as well, the conclusion was that you're fired. No way! And my brother didn't come back to you after the barbecue, did he? Why do you know that? He's at our parents' house now. I think it's only a matter of time before he asks for a divorce. You're kidding! Wait a minute! Now, if you'll excuse me. Megan moved to our company a little before I did because of the sales manager's connections. She was so selfish that everyone had a hard time with her. But now that the sales manager has retired, Megan was fired from her job because of the disturbance she had caused. She tried to get married to the president and become rich, even though she was married to my brother. As a result, my brother had grown weary of Megan and divorced her. As for the matter of the red wine that was poured on me, I received the minimum amount of compensation from Megan, and that was the end of it. Why? Because the thing is, the new employee who was almost forced to drink alcohol sued Megan. In addition, my fiancé also sued her for mixing alcohol in his tea. Megan was arrested. She is now owed a large amount of money in settlements and compensation. She is now working part-time to pay off her debts. She complains, "Why am I in this mess?" She is living in extreme poverty all by herself.
Hi, Angela. Do you have a moment? I have some wonderful news I want to share with you. Hi, Ellie. What's the news? We're going on a family vacation soon. Oh, that sounds nice. Mum planned it for us. It's somewhere in Europe. I'm so excited. Europe, that's great. Oh, by the way, since it's a family vacation, of course you're not coming. Excuse me? Oh dear, did you actually think you were included? Are you saying I'm not part of the family? Exactly. I mean, you're a high school dropout, right? We don't recognize the low-educated people like you as part of the family. Jeez. Not even graduating high school? That's just unbelievable these days. You're bringing that up again? Really, it's embarrassing to have someone as uneducated as you in the family. I was against Chad's marriage to you, but my parents liked you, so I reluctantly accepted it. That's how you feel, huh? Even so, I've been trying my best to study on my own. That's hilarious. What kind of studying have you done without even finishing high school? It's the age of online learning now. I couldn't attend school, but I've gained various experiences. Acting all high and mighty when you haven't accomplished anything? Talking to someone without a degree is exhausting. Education isn't everything. That kind of naive thinking is why you're just a high school dropout. I graduated from university and got a job as a full-time employee. I'm not like you, who's just half-baked. Indeed, I didn't go to university. But judging people based on their education is wrong. Everyone has their circumstances, you know? Circumstances, huh? But society judges people by their education. Especially people like you who didn't even finish high school. Even so, I've worked hard in my own way. Anyway, I don't want to associate with someone as uneducated as you. Seriously, give me a break. Chad could have found someone much better. Well, at least the upcoming vacation will be fun without you. Enjoy holding down the fort. Angela, you are so rude. What happened, Ellie? Seriously? This is why I can't stand people with low education. I should have opposed this marriage no matter what. Why are you so angry? Did I do something wrong to you? I heard you're coming along. Can't you read the room? Oh, that. It's a family vacation. Why are you, an outsider, tagging along? Are you talking about the Europe trip your mom planned? She invited me too, saying I'm part of the family. I am indeed her daughter-in-law. I keep telling you to read the room. Don't you understand that was just a polite gesture from her? This is why high school dropouts are so annoying. Oh, here we go again. You always bring up my education, and it's getting old. I'm just stating facts. Blame your shameful education for this. I don't think it's shameful at all. That's the problem with uneducated people. They can't even realize how embarrassing they are. If I had dropped out of high school, I'd be too ashamed to step outside. Thank goodness I graduated from university. If I were you, I'd be embarrassed to step outside too. Thank goodness. I'm not as petty as you. How dare you say that to me? Someone like you going on an overseas trip is absurd. Without a proper education, you probably don't even know Spanish. You'd just be a burden on the trip. Excuse me? I studied Spanish in middle school. Middle school Spanish is just hola level. What I need is practical conversation, real conversations. I majored in Spanish at my university. Your mom told me you failed and had to repeat a year. That was just because I overslept on the day of finals and didn't get the credits. If it weren't for that, I wouldn't have had to repeat. But the fact is, you did repeat a year. Questioning my abilities is rude. That was just bad luck. Normally, I did great. But your mom said you never got an A in your Spanish language classes. That's because the professors were too strict. They never graded me fairly. But other students got A's, didn't they? That was just my bad luck. Anyway, I'm good at speaking in Spanish. Really? Can you introduce yourself? My level is meant for more sophisticated situations, not something like that. Sophisticated situations? Like what? Like embassy receptions. Oh wow, a level suitable for embassy receptions. But it'd be great if you could just give me a little demonstration of that sophisticated Spanish right here. You're so annoying. I'm busy. I don't have time to waste on pointless conversations like this. Okay. Well, no matter what you say, I'm coming with you guys. I'm looking forward to it too. You, a high school dropout, how shameless. Someone as dumb as you shouldn't come on the trip. I'll enjoy it enough for the both of us, so you can have fun by yourself. A high school dropout should be satisfied with traveling domestically. But since your mom invited me, I'll be joining the Europe trip. You can enjoy your domestic travels. I'll let her know you won't be coming. What? Why would I be traveling domestically? I'm going to Europe with everyone else. You're the one staying behind. Oh, but I've already traveled to every state. You dropped out of high school, married my brother, and have been living it up on his money traveling ever since. You're dumb and just spending your time having fun. I'm not doing it for fun. I've told you many times that I guide domestic tours. A high school dropout guiding tours? That's just like playing around. I bet your tour participants are all old folks, right? Yes, many are elderly. But they're very lively, and each trip is a learning experience for me. Yeah, right. You're just repeating the same old stuff at the tourist spots. It must be tough not being able to get a decent job without a proper education. Guiding old folks is like being a babysitter. Do they teach you in university to look down on other jobs? If so, I'm glad I didn't go. You wouldn't understand as a high school dropout. But in college, we have over a month for summer and spring breaks. I've used those breaks to travel abroad. Oh, so you're an experienced traveler. That's the first I've heard of it. Even for a college graduate like me, traveling abroad can be full of trouble. Let me tell you, traveling with a high school dropout is just too dangerous. Sigh. People abroad can sense the foolish aura of someone like you. So just being with you could make us targets for pickpockets or other dangers. Don't worry, I'm good at dealing with such situations. High school dropouts. They don't realize how dumb they are but have all the confidence in the world. You too? Don't lump me in with you. I'm a degree holder, you're not. Yeah, sure. I'm human and you're a rat. What did you say? Rats can survive anywhere, but they love dirty places. Hey, that's way too rude. You judge people based on their education, just like rats persistently search for cheese. That's not true. Anyway, as a daughter, I don't want to put mom and dad at a risk during the trip. That's why you shouldn't come with us. I also want them to have a great time on the trip. That's exactly why I should go with them. You're so persistent about going because you've never been abroad. If you want to go that badly, why don't you just study some foreign languages first? Then maybe you should study ethics. Don't judge people by their education. Don't be mean to your sister-in-law. Ethics is something you're supposed to learn in elementary school. I don't need that. I'm a college graduate. There really are people who have education but no common sense. It makes me sad to think about how much money your parents spend on your education. At least I want them to enjoy their trip. If you don't come, it'll be a fun trip. You, the high school dropout, can stay home and study Spanish. It's going to be hard without me as a local guide, you know. What? Your parents want to stay in a rural town in Sicily. I have friends there from when I did a homestay. We'll be using public transportation. Without me as the guide, it'll be very difficult. Wait a minute. Isn't the trip to places like Paris or Madrid? No, it's a rural town that you won't find in most travel magazines. No way! Sicily sounds inconvenient. It's not as convenient as a city, but it has its own charm. The local markets have fresh fish and fruits, and you can interact with the locals. Markets? But I want to go to more touristy places. Then you can see the beautiful beaches of Taormina and the majestic views of Mount Etna. Sicily is a treasure trove of nature. Guidebooks won't be much help there. I think it'd be better if someone like me who speaks Italian was there. Italian? Wait, you speak a foreign language? Yes, and Spanish too. I lived in Italy from 15 years old until I became an adult. Oh my god! You have experience living abroad? Because of my parents' work, I went with them. Instead of attending high school there, I stayed with the host family and learned the language and culture. So that's why you can speak Italian and Spanish too? But it's been years since you returned to the States. You probably can't speak it anymore. I now use that experience to work as a travel guide. I guide tourists from Italy and Spanish-speaking countries. So I'm still fluent in everyday conversation. What? You're guiding foreign tourists? Yes. It's quite popular and I have many repeat customers and referrals. Even though it's a job that can be done by a high school dropout, there is a shortage of Spanish-speaking guides. I'd love for a college graduate like you who is confident in Spanish to consider a career change. No, I'm fine. I love my current job. Oh, come on. I was just joking. You're working as a cashier at the local supermarket with your college degree. You can use your degree to the fullest there. Do Mom and Dad know about this? That you can speak Spanish and Italian? They do. That's why they invited me on the trip. They said they couldn't ask for a more reliable family member. Even though I, the college graduate, am going with them? And I have travel experience. But since you're so insistent that I don't come, I'm sorry for your parents. But I'll sit this trip out. You can be the guide instead. Me? Impossible. I've never been to the countryside of Sicily. I rely on guidebooks. Oh, come on. Show off that college degree of yours. I'll just stay home quietly. Wait. I just contacted your mom. She said not to worry about what you said and that I should come along. What should I do? Should I text her back saying I'm not fit for the trip since I'm a high school dropout? No need to do that. I'll allow you to join the vacation this time. Mom and Dad want everyone to go together. I'm an adult, so I'll respect their wishes. No, we need to respect minority opinions too. I'll tell her again that I'll be sitting this one out. I said don't do that. It's great you're coming on the trip with us. Since we're taking you along, make sure you don't cause any trouble while we're there. Your parents are the ones taking us. You're not paying a single cent, right? This conversation is over. Just because you can speak foreign languages, don't get cocky. You're still a high school dropout. So I'll be relying on you to guide us on the trip. Ellie, we're way past our meeting time. Oh, hey. I was just about to call you. Where is everyone? We're at the airport, of course. It's already boarding time. Everyone's worried because you haven't shown up. Are you stuck in the bathroom or something? You're at the airport, right? Not yet. What? We agreed to meet at the airport after everyone did their own things. Some wanted to shop, others wanted to sightsee. I was the only one who wanted to shop, and everyone else went sightseeing. I just wanted to show off that I could go alone. Oh, you shouldn't have been so hard-headed and should have come along with us. Shut up. Where are you shopping now? If it's near the airport, you might still make it. I'm done shopping. I'm in the taxi now. Okay, you should be here soon then. Glad you'll make it. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I thought I told the driver to go to the airport, but we just passed it. Tell the driver to turn around. Simple English will work. I've tried that several times. I think he's asking for more money. He's scary and I don't know what to do. He keeps looking at me through the rearview mirror. Oh no, but you need to stay calm. Easy for you to say. Can you see any landmarks? Do you know where you are? I see a deserted street. Am I being kidnapped? Probably not. Maybe a robbery. Can you discreetly call the police and tell them where you are and the details of the taxi? That's impossible. There's no way I can call the police in a foreign country. But you won't make your flight otherwise. That's why I called you. Help me out. I don't want to be stuck here. Too late, we're already boarding. I can't leave my in-laws and husband to fly back alone, so I'm going with them. You'll have to manage on your own. Are you leaving me behind? Calm down. You're a college graduate. You can handle this, right? You said you're good with travel mishaps. I didn't expect this kind of trouble. Why is this happening to me? Maybe you look like a dumb tourist or something. What? Yeah, because you look dumb and give off an easy prey vibe. Even foreigners can see it. Don't call me dumb. I'm a college graduate, unlike you. Sure, very impressive. Use that education to handle this calmly. We'll see you back in the States. Good luck getting home, Ellie. Wait! What are you saying? Get off the plane and come help me. But you're already in the air, aren't you? Angela, what should I do? Please don't leave me. Ellie managed to get out of the taxi, but her wallet was stolen. She couldn't buy a ticket home, and ended up sleeping in the airport for a few days. She tried asking locals for help, but the language barrier was overwhelming. Without any food, she had to rummage through trash to survive. It was quite miserable for her. Eventually, she resorted to begging on the streets to gather enough money to buy a ticket. About 10 days after we returned home, she finally made it back, looking completely worn out. Since then, she's been very quiet and hasn't bragged about her education anymore. She says she never wants to travel abroad again. But maybe this trip was a good lesson in humility for her.
I will not let a poor bachelor inherit a house. Who is it? What kind of nerve to forget your brother? My brother disappeared 5 years ago beyond the stars. What am I, a meteorite? If only he'd exploded like a big bang. I would be so happy. I took your wife, but how long have you been holding on? Like in a soap opera, you took her away during a wedding ceremony. Who wouldn't resent me for that? I was so cool then. Don't indulge yourself. Don't ever contact me again. Hey, we need to talk. I don't have anything to talk to you about. I do. I heard you inherited Mom and Dad's house. They did give me the house as an intervivor's gift. What's that got to do with you? You can't legally cut me off. So, I should have the right to inherit the house. How can you be so bold after bringing so much shame to our family? You're overreacting. I went around apologizing to everyone in attendance. I was so miserable. Kate asked me to do it. She asked me to come to get her like Prince Charming. You come on the moat though. I couldn't arrange a horse. The moat was so too tiny. Kate had to run away dragging her dress. You don't have to remember every single thing my fiancé was taking from me. How could I forget? You're a stubborn man, aren't you? That's not true. What? She left me for you. I don't have any remorse for the stupid woman, but I do have a grudge against you guys for humiliating me. That's more disgusting. I want nothing to do with you for the rest of my life. That's all. Hey, we are not done yet. We haven't even talked about the inheritance. I thought if I digress, you let me off the hook. I guess you're not that stupid. You've been looking down on me. Don't get carried away, you single loser. You're old-fashioned. Many people stay single nowadays. You always come at me with whatever I say. I've always hated that. Because what you say is always off. I don't get it. You're square and not fun, but people like you so much. I'm the one who always greets neighbors. You always stare at people, puffing on a cigarette. I'm not surprised people have a different impression. You went to a good school, graduated from college, got a cute fiancé. I was angry that you're on with everything. That's why I took Kate away from you. Is that why you took her from me? Yes, but they decided to give you the house when I thought I would one. You've got to be kidding me. I'm not fighting with you. Shut up. I can't allow you to get a good deal. I'm taking the house. That's not going to happen. Do you think I'm stupid? That's not what I'm saying. I'll take it. I'm going to take it from you forcefully. Listen, Marco. Give me the house and get the hell out. You'll be in a lot of pain if you don't. My name is Kason. I'm 35 years old. 5 years ago, on my wedding day, my brother eloped with my fiancé. It was the second most shocking event in my life. By the way, number one is when I helped someone lying on the little path, and the person happened to be the head of a Mafia group. Oops, I digress. My younger brother, Marco, was a good, friendly boy when he was little. But when he was a teenager, he joined a gang group. He quickly became a problem child. My parents had to bail him out so many times. He dropped out of high school. Another gang group beat me a couple of times because I was his older brother. It's been 5 years since I lost my fiancé. I had almost forgotten that he even existed. Suddenly, I got a message from him. I thought about blocking it, but I didn't know what they might do if I cut off contact. I thought I'd wait and see what would happen. However, he took action quickly. You should run away. What now? You guys can't have the house. I don't care about the house. just run away. What's going on? Marco is asking his buddies to help him. What? He says he'll drive around your house and have a good time. You're going to shoot some fireworks and play some loud music. You're kidding, right? It's true. He is expecting 20 or more people to show up for him. They will be there in a couple of hours. That guy? How much more trouble does he have to get people into? Your mother has a heart condition, right? Yes. Engine noises and fireworks are not good for her, so get out of the house and as soon as possible. It's okay. What? Don't worry, it's okay if Marco comes. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm surprised you remember about my mom's heart condition. She is the mother of someone I once loved. Marco? No, it's about you. What can you say that after what you did on our wedding day? I have no excuse for that. I'm really sorry. I don't need an apology right now. I've wanted to apologize for a long time. I didn't have the right to contact you, but I just couldn't let it slide this time. Thank you for telling me. I really should have stopped him, but I can't do anything. He's upset. I'm sorry if you're having a hard time. Well, maybe a little, but it's my choice. You know what? Why did you have an affair with Marco? Because was I that unreliable? Or because he's handsome? That's not it. I don't care about that. I like you because you were always so kind. Then why? Marco, you told me you were cheating on me. What? He showed me a picture of you and a woman holding hands. You guys looked so happy in the picture. That made me angry, so I had relations with him. Wait a minute. I didn't cheat on you. I know you didn't. He said the pictures were professionally edited. He blurted it out when he was drunk. Why did he do that? He said he couldn't stand that you had a good life. He told me the same thing the other day. But that doesn't change the fact that I did the worst thing I could have done. Even if you were really cheating on me, I can't do the same thing to you. Why didn't you tell me right away? I only had a relationship with him, but I got pregnant. Oh, so I thought I had no choice. I knew I had no choice but to live with Marco. So I gave up everything and followed Marco's plan to run away from the wedding. I thought you wanted to do that too. No way! The plan he told me was different. I thought we were quietly disappearing after the wedding. Marco told me a different story. He said you wanted him to come and get you like Prince Charming. There's no way I like that. He came with the tiny rusty moat. That was pretty amazing. Yeah, I've never felt so stupid in my life. But you went with him. If you had explained and apologized, it should have turned out better. I know, but Marco was cursing me every day. Excuse me? He said, no one would be happier about your baby. Your family will throw you down the stairs. You'll make your baby's life miserable. So I had no choice but to run with him. That guy. No. I'm trying to blame everything on Marco. I'm such a lousy woman. Kate, I'm sorry you had to hear all this. I'm glad you guys will be okay. I didn't know anything. What? Are you apologizing? Don't do that. You didn't do anything wrong. But I can't just say, oh really? And be done with it. I deserve everything that happened to me. I want you to be happy and not worry about anything. But have you forgotten? I'm the one who hecked out on everything. I ditched our wedding and the compensation for breaking off the engagement. Don't feel sorry for me. I've forgotten about that. You can't do that. Do me a favor. Be happy. You know what? You're back to Kate I knew when we were dating. I'm someone's mother. I have to be good. You're doing great. Someday, when I can afford it, I'll pay you compensation. I'm so sorry. Bye. Yay! Let's start fireworks in front of the house. The smoke will bother you guys. I don't see any smoke at all. Then, how about you blasting the cars? It's so loud you can't sleep. It's so quiet here. How long can you keep this up? Here are some more skyrockets. Don't you think it's a little dangerous? This is my house from today. I'm going to keep doing this until you guys leave. We are not there, so it doesn't bother us no matter how hard you try. Did you run away before I got here? Nope, we don't live there. Huh? That's the Mafia's safe house. Look what you've come up with. If you're joking, say something funnier than that. It's true. No Mafias would use a house like this. It is convenient because no one thinks so either. The Mafia's boss, I know, bought the house. That's a lie. You're a serious guy. How could you possibly know someone like that? 6 months ago, I helped a guy who collapsed on the path. He was the boss of a mafia. What? It's a shortcut I use when I'm running late. It's a narrow path and people don't use it. No one noticed he was there. We used to go up the backwoods to catch bugs, right? That's the path. Yeah, during summer vacation. I think there's a path that leads out of the town. You found him there? That's where I saw the bloody boss. A mafia war? No, he was there for bug catching. He fell, hit his head, and passed out. What a man! He was conscious and didn't want me to call an ambulance. So I rushed home and drove him to the hospital. That's awfully realistic for a made-up story. I told you it's true. He says I saved his life. I've been in touch with him ever since. Well, let's say that's true. Why are we talking about selling the house? Mom is old and needs to visit her doctor frequently. She's too old to take the bus or the train. We were thinking about moving closer to the clinic. Then the mafia boss said he would buy the house? Well, that's one thing. It's close to the place for bug catching. He asked me to sell it to him if we were moving. He loves bugs? Is he Dr. Fabre? He says he read all the Fabre's book of insects. That's what I thought. He uses the house for bug catching. It's the boss and bugs hideout. It's not a mafia's safe house. Oops. I was told to say it was a safe house. I don't care about that. Are you still okay there though? Huh? If what I'm saying is true. Stop driving, guys. Stop making noise. Why are you messaging me? Oh, no. Stop the blasting and everything. You're still texting me. Oh no, the lights came on. It was dark until now. I can see people. I told the boss about you guys beforehand. He said he sent all the underlines out to meet you. Oh no. And about Kate? I don't care about her now. You should care about her. She told me everything. When did you guys talk? She told me you were trying to get into the house. That woman. You've been a real coward, haven't you? I don't know what she told you. She chose me over you. You forced her to do so, didn't you? Did she come crying to you? No. Kate never said anything. She just apologized. Is she acting like a good person now? I'll have to punish her when I get home. Do you always do that to her? What? You heard all that? No, I told my boss friend. Then his acquaintance did a lot of research. Huh? I didn't mean to pay any further. But if what Kate said was a lie, I was going to demand a lot of money. Is that what you were thinking? You don't have to be so vindictive. As a result, everything Kate said was true. So he went to apologize for doubting her. What? Did he go to see her? They are very disciplined like that. Wait a minute. Then, Kate has been working day and night. You're taking all her wages. Your buddies are always watching her for you. You can't escape. He saw everything. Damn. Kate's parents are on their way to pick her up. What? I was going to live happily ever after with her earning. What are you going to do about it? You won't have a happy future anyway with your current situation. But don't worry, the boss is very kind. He didn't call the police. He said you guys would talk it out. Oh no, many guys just came out of the house. But if we attack them together, my bodies are all gone. Did they betray you in an instant? Stop laughing and do something about it. They'll beat me up. Don't worry, you guys are going to have a little talk. I'm not in the mood for this. They are all looking at me. And thankfully, he's going to give you a great job. You can pay the compensation for a wedding and the engagement breakup. That's Kate's responsibility. He thinks you're the biggest loser ever. I don't want to hear that from a mafia. I agree with him. You are the biggest loser. You are my big brother. You'd have a guilty conscience doing this to me. Who? My brother disappeared 5 years ago beyond the stars. That again? Don't contact me ever again. Sorry, I'm sorry. Please help me. After that, Marco was taken inside the boss's house. I have no idea what happened to him. Neighbors said they heard someone's cries of despair throughout the night or not. Sometime later, I received some money in my bank account. It was compensation for breaking off the engagement and the wedding expenses for Marco. Kate is now living with her parents. She's working and raising her child and paying me the compensation monthly. I told her she didn't need to because Marco had paid it all. But she says that's not good enough. If that's what she wants to do, I'll accept it for now. I'm planning to give it to her someday, when her child grows up. I don't hold a grudge against her anymore, but that doesn't mean I will get back together with her. She sometimes visits us with her child. My parents love playing with her first grandchild. I would like to keep in touch with her as a good friend.
Hey, Susan. How many days has it been since you started ignoring me? Come to think of it, you've been ignoring me since after Mom's funeral. How long are you going to keep that attitude up? Anyway, the bereavement leave I applied for with the company is over today. I'll be back to work as usual tomorrow. Good night. Hey, bro. It's been a week. Good morning, Tyler. Why did you call me bro? I don't like that. Just call me by my name. Okay. What a pain in the ass. Hey, Kevin, you didn't get fired? Huh? What are you talking about? I was on bereavement leave for the past week, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, really? Come to think of it, you don't have a father and you're the only child, right?
So?
I don't mean to be indelicate, but I heard your mom made a lot of money, so I thought you might have inherited a lot.
That's not for you to ask, and I'm not going to tell you.
What? Don't be petty.
Hey, if you say another word, I'll kick your ass.
Oh, scary.
Let's get to work. See you later.
Susan, I'm texting from work.
Hi, my darling Tyler.
I just talked to your husband. He's in a really bad mood.
Well, that can't be helped, can it? His mother, who was his only living relative, passed away. And after her funeral, his wife is suddenly ignoring him. And I'm sure he has no idea why.
Oh, that's harsh.
What? You told me to do it, didn't you? You said while Kevin is mentally weak, we should slowly push him into a corner and make him lose his ability to make normal decisions. And by the time the mourning period is over in a year, Kevin will say he wants a divorce.
Haha, that's right.
By the way, what are you doing today?
I've got some urgent documents to prepare, so I'll finish them in the morning. And then I'll be out and about first thing in the afternoon. So how about around 2 to 3:30 p.m.?
Okay, handsome. Well, good luck with your work, honey.
Thanks. I'll see you later, babe.
At the memorial service, I thought we could talk for the first time in a while, even just a little. But you're wearing a face mask and pretending that you have a cold that's making you lose your voice. I'm sure there's a reason you don't want to talk to me that badly. But if you don't talk to me, I won't know what's going on. Nothing gets resolved. If you think that I should realize what's going on without you telling me, I'm really not good at guessing that kind of thing. If you still want to continue ignoring me, go ahead. I'll just move on my own.
Hey, Kevin, you've been... No, that shouldn't be happening.
What?
You've been bringing your own lunch for the past month or so, haven't you? Until now, you always ate at the company cafeteria, ate out, or bought food at convenience stores.
Oh, yeah. Since my mother passed away, I realized I was starving for homemade taste.
Homemade taste?
After much thought, I decided to bring my own lunch. It's also a way to save money on food.
Well, you're pretty good at making your lunch.
Yeah? If someone who cooks regularly makes lunch, this is as good as it can be.
Oh, someone who cooks regularly. Hey, Susan.
What is it, darling?
How are things with Kevin? How is he at home?
Huh? How is Kevin? I wonder. I told you this before, but after the memorial service, he seems to have become defiant. He sends me texts once in a while, but he just talks about some errands and that's it. I'm still ignoring him completely. In short, it's like in-house separation, so we don't know how each other's lives are going on.
He's been bringing his own lunchbox to work for the past month or so.
Oh, really?
He used to eat at the company cafeteria, eat out, or buy food at convenience stores.
Oh, really?
You don't know anything about that?
No, I don't know.
I see.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Anyway, Tyler, do you have a chance to come out of your office today?
Yeah, I do. But I'll be with my coworker.
Oh, really?
I've been notified that due to a major personnel change coming up in a little while, I'll be reassigned to a different area for sales.
Personnel change?
I don't know who it is yet, but there's a guy who's going to be transferred overseas. Because of that, the whole sales department has been restless for the last week or so. I have to be back at the office in about 2 hours today, and my schedule is pretty full.
I see. Well then, it can't be helped, huh?
I'll text you when I'm free. Sorry about that.
Okay. See you later, handsome. Hey, Tyler. I haven't seen you at all recently. What's going on?
Hi, Susan.
Since you were talking about the reassignment of your area, we've been seeing each other less and less. I haven't seen you this month. Tyler?
Because of the reassignment, I have very few clients.
Huh?
Now, I'm mostly working in-house 4 days a week, doing mainly clerical work. Even if I can go out, someone is accompanying me or I have to come back in a short time. What's more, our new company policy requires me to carry a mobile device with GPS app installed whenever I go out of the office. So now, it's impossible to make time-consuming detours.
Oh no.
How about we meet on my days off?
Kevin will be at home. Even though I'm ignoring him all the time, he's still at home. So if he were to follow me, we can't do anything that would reveal our relationship.
That's true. Even if we get a big sum of money as a divorce settlement, we don't want it to be taken away by compensation.
I know. Oh, I miss you.
Me too. Susan, good news.
Tyler, what is it?
I'm going on a business trip to New York by myself from Wednesday to Friday of the week after next.
What? That means...
Let's go together, babe. I'll miss you while I'm working over there, but I'm free to do whatever I want at night. Let's make love till morning after a long time in New York.
Yay!
Oh, that's right. During this business trip, my favorite detective drama will be aired. I'd be happy if you could give me TV priority for the time this drama is on.
Oh, that's such a trivial thing. Sure, let's watch it together.
Thanks.
Oh, I was cheated. Seriously? What are you going to do? All the ignoring I've done up to now is in vain.
That's my line, you know. I'm surprised too. How could I know? How could I know that the money a spouse gets from an inheritance is not subject to property division in a divorce? And the person who leaves gets not a penny. I never thought I would find out about this in a detective drama I was looking forward to watching.
Then, I'm better off not getting divorced. If this is the case, I shouldn't have ignored Kevin so much. I shouldn't have done something to make him distrust me. It's your fault, you know.
What the hell? You say you were ignoring Kevin all the time, but weren't you making lunch for him so that he won't hate you?
What? What are you talking about? Are you talking about what you said before about Kevin bringing his lunchbox to the office?
Actually, I've had my suspicions ever since then. You're not seriously planning on getting a divorce, are you?
Huh? If I didn't want to get a divorce, I wouldn't have ignored him all the time.
Then what's with that lunchbox?
Kevin just made it himself.
Huh? He's a man and he cooks?
Huh? Don't tell me, Tyler. Are you the type to say that housework is for women?
Huh? That's the common sense of the world.
What? You seriously have such an outdated way of thinking?
Huh?
Enough already. Let's break up.
What?
Because we found out that divorce won't bring in a lot of money. If that's the case, I'm a full-time housewife, so I don't want to get divorced. I should break up with you before Kevin finds out about our relationship, so I don't have to pay compensation, right?
Well, that's true. I'm feeling super down. I think we're done.
Well then, don't forget to delete my contact information and text messages.
I know.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hey, bro.
What's with that again?
What do you think you're doing, demanding compensation from me?
There's only one reason.
What?
Don't tell me you don't have any idea or that you have amnesia or something like that. I've spent about 6 months gathering evidence.
What?
Tyler, you were having an affair with my wife, Susan. By the time I started my investigation, you'd been seeing each other less and less. And apparently, you guys had a fight and broke up recently. The relationship itself has been going on ever since you met Susan at our company-sponsored barbecue 2 years ago. I've found out that you've been seeing each other quite frequently.
I can't believe you found out that much.
Now, I think you know why I'm charging you compensation. I'd like you to communicate with my lawyer regarding compensation and other matters related to your infidelity.
Damn, I broke up with her before you found out, but you had already found out.
On that note, I also found out that you and Susan had been going to a hotel many times while you pretended to be on sales on-site visits, and that you took Susan on a business trip to New York last month. I reported it to your company.
What?
I'm sure you'll get a call from upper management sooner or later. I recommend that you just go along with the punishment they decide.
No way.
Hey, Kevin. Can't we make up soon? We haven't talked in about a year. You know, I had a good reason for ignoring you. You lost your mother, and I wasn't sure how to deal with you. I didn't know what to do. I lost the timing and time flew.
Oh, I got a text from someone unusual.
Oh, Kevin!
It's been a year since you started ignoring me. I thought you might have noticed the divorce papers on the living room table and contacted me.
What? Why divorce papers?
You don't get it?
What do you mean?
By the looks of it, you're not in touch with Tyler anymore.
What?
Well, I did confirm that you broke up after you returned from New York.
You found out?
Yeah, long time ago.
How did you?
I was very careful not to get caught. It was about 6 months ago. I got sick and had to leave work early, and I saw you guys walking arm in arm.
What?
From there, I hired a detective and did some research on my own, and here we are.
That's...
So, I'll talk to you about divorce and compensation through my lawyer. My lawyer's business card is there with the divorce papers.
Wait, let's talk face to face. We've only seen each other a few times in a year, and we haven't talked once.
Actually, I'm in Australia right now.
Australia?
I just arrived yesterday.
Why Australia?
I got an overseas assignment, and I'll probably be living here for the next 20 years.
What? Could it be the big personal change that Tyler was talking about?
Oh, if you're referring to the hecticness in sales department with all the reassignments and such, You're talking about me. I really wanted to work it out to the point where I could file for divorce before coming to Australia. But I was able to convince the company to wait until after the first anniversary of my mother's passing before I arrived in Australia.
Oh, by the way, the first anniversary of your mother's death?
We had a memorial service about 10 days ago.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Oh, I purposely didn't tell you.
Why?
Because I knew you were after the inheritance I inherited from Mom. So I didn't want you to be at the memorial service on her first anniversary.
You knew that too?
That's all I have to tell you. You'll have to go through my lawyer from now on.
Oh, wait.
Goodbye forever.
What? Oh no. Oh no, come back. I've been a full-time housewife all my life, and you're demanding compensation from me and a divorce? I don't want that. Kevin!
I left the rest to my lawyer and managed to get a divorce. As for the compensation, Susan and Tyler asked to pay in installments. But I could see that they would evade payment sooner or later, so I requested a lump sum payment. I don't know how they managed to come up with the money, but the compensation was transferred to me shortly after. Also, as for the present situation of each of these two, Tyler has been laid off from his company, and his parents have cut ties with him as well. He is now living off his part-time job while paying back his debts. Susan, on the other hand, she has been seen walking around downtown at night, dressed in flashy clothes, with a different man every night. Rumors persist that she is in some kind of a shady business, so nobody is in contact with her, not even her own family members.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.